Hey everyone, welcome back to my Nioh playthrough. I was going to meet everyone back up at the top of the tower, but there's another area that I have not explored, which is right here. Now, these might be my fellow pirates that are on the ground, that have been tortured to death. There's an item over here.
Using monsters like that to fight wars. Guess they got no more use for us.
Monsters, huh? I wonder if that's connected to the Amarita.
Striking when the opponent is down and helpless.
Oh.
That's what they're trying to do to all of us who fought for Queen and country.
So that's what I saw before, where an enemy was down on the ground. That's how you do the finisher. I figured there'd be a way to do it. It's just why. Heavy attack near a downed enemy. There is no place for mercy on the battlefield. If an enemy falls, strike when he is vulnerable to finish the fight. Okay.
His body just split in two. Oh God! He wanted to kill me from the start.
Who? Wanted to kill who? Alright, entertainment for the people. The citizens have little in the way of leisure activities. Their greatest entertainment takes the form of public executions of criminals. Whether young or old, rich or poor, not a soul in England would spare mercy for those held captive in the Tower of London. With a great hock of meat in one hand and a mug of ale in the other, they would cheer ecstatically when a criminal met his bloody end. Yeah, that's classic medieval time period stuff there. It's so weird. I thought this game was going to be like a shinobi type game, but here I am with armor and a battle axe. So it is, again, you can play this a bunch of different ways, apparently. You can be fast and quick, you can be slow and heavy. Can we just sneak past this guy, please? I don't want to fight him. I don't think I can sneak past, but let's get this guy. Hey, I made it. All right, let's get out of here. Because, I don't want to fight him again. All right, here's where the sprite told me to go. What's gonna happen, I wonder? What? Oh, Derek the Executioner. Oh, it's a boss. I think I'm gonna use my spear a bit here. Oh, nice follow-up. Now let's use the axe. Whoa. I got this. He's not bad. He has a lot of follow-ups. It's hard to tell when to go in. But my defenses have really kept me alive here. Yeah, look at that. No problem. That was easy. It was easier than the armored guys.
Ah, it's you.
What?
The man with the guardian spirit.
How do you know it's me? I've got a helmet on. We saw him in the cutscene.
If I die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
What? Oh, that was not the real fight.
Time for your execution.
Oh no! He just made him into a demon. Oh, that's so cool. All right, now the real fight begins, lads. Derek the Executioner. Such an ordinary name, Derek. Back up. Watch my key, watch my key. Ooh, good music. One attack, back up. Gotta be careful here. What's that purple bar? It doesn't seem to be a stamina. not sure. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Let's get one and done. Oh! What the hell? Living weapon? What is this? What the hell's going on? I guess I needed to use the power of that sprite.
Oh, well done. Quite a feat.
First try. Unless it's not over. Get him.
So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
No! Wait, I'm wearing heavy armor! I can't swim in heavy- Oh no! Big mistake. Should not be wearing heavy armor for this. What's in my hand? What did I get? Feather. Some sort of revival mechanic. Oh wow, I can swim in armor. That's a little bit of a an oversight. I feel like maybe it should have forced me to not have armor for this somehow. I don't know if you've ever tried to swim in plate mail, but I don't think it's really possible. For Nioh, I guess it is. No, his name's not Nioh, his name's William. The game's name is Nioh. Okay. Cutscene. Hey, is this like... This is a flashback, I think. Because we're back on our pirate ship.
The journey was not an
Wait, no, but we have the feather, so this is current time. We're going to Japan?
During 2 years' voyage, the Helloff was lost. The trow sank, while the hope vanished without a trace.
Oh, that's the names of the ships,
the
right?
bride a.w.t.y was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained.
So I guess we're like Scandinavian Viking type pirates because, or Welsh maybe, with those names.
An ironic twist. For what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters and death.
Before I began my preparations for landfall, I leaf once more through that curious book I had chanced upon, recorded inside of the memoirs of a sailor who had once paid visit to the land of Zipangu. Precisely how this document wound up in the hold of this ship, when its author clearly belonged to the crew of a different boat, is beyond me. But here I am, poring over its pages all the same. And not for the first time this voyage, I may add. What fascinated me above all else were the memoirs' many accounts of Zipangu's diverse armor and weaponry. Good fun. Okay. Whoa. Choose your preferred weapon. Are you kidding me? Alright, so first we have swords. Attribute bonus, heart +1. A single-handed sword, primarily a slashing weapon with a wide attack range. It can also be used for thrusts and has a long reach. This is a well-balanced weapon that's easy to use. Then we have dual swords, skill +1. A pair of swords, one held in each hand. A single blow from either blade lacks power, but they enable rapid consecutive attacks when used together. They make an excellent choice of weapon when surrounded by numerous assailants. Okay. This will give us a body +1. A long-handled weapon tipped with a blade. Its superior reach enables rangy, sweeping attacks. However, it will ricochet wildly if struck against a wall, making it a poor weapon for enclosed spaces. However, don't we have a thrust attack with our strong, so that weakness it talks about can be avoided, pretty sure. Then we also have the axe, which I also like a lot. A weapon with a thick, heavy blade at one end. Its weight makes it a slow weapon to swing, but also gives it considerable power. Enemies find its attacks difficult to deflect, stamina +1. So it would be good for breaking through guard. Whoa, the Kusarigama? That's amazing. And this gives us dexterity +1. A weapon that combines a sickle and a weighted chain. I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? What anime was I watching that I've seen this? Mastery of this unusual weapon requires a deep understanding of many special techniques. The sickle allows for quick strikes in close range, and the chain and weight can be thrown to add range to the weapon's offensive repertoire. Obachi? Odachi? Oh, Odachi. A sword with an elongated blade. Huh. It's a little slow to swing for an attack, but the wide range and tremendous power of the weapon make up for it. Furthermore, this sword enables its wielder to switch stances during an offensive, allowing a high degree of freedom to fluidly string techniques together. That sounds cool. And each of these are giving me a different stat bonus. Oh, skill +1. So that's repeated from the dual swords as well. Tonfa, a pair of batons, each with a handle and one held in each hand. They allow for numerous high-speed skills and excel at whittling away an enemy's ki. While they make it easy to deal with incoming attacks, they can just as easily be used offensively. However, their limited range means the wielder must remain close to their opponent. Wow. Thanks for the link, Premier. I'll check that out. So, this is my least favorite part of doing, like, any sort of game. This is my least favorite part of video games in general. I don't like having to choose. I want to do all of it or none of it. I'm not a fan of picking something like this where I have to make this choice between different things here. Now, let's go by process of elimination. I think I would prefer to not use the sword, spear, or axe because I've already tried those. What the hell does heart mean, anyway? I don't know what these stats are, so that's another reason why this is difficult to decide. I don't think I want to do the Tonfa, necessarily. The Kusarigama is really cool, and so is the Obadachi. And so are the dual swords, so it's between those three. If you're watching this on YouTube, I may do a cut here, because it's going to take me a while to decide for some reason, because I get panic attacks when I have to make decisions like this. So, let me take like a minute break while I think about this. So, I think I'm not going to go with the Obadachi, simply because I don't know. It doesn't seem as interesting as maybe the dual swords. But then again, okay, so now I'm between the dual swords or the Kusarigama. The reason why I would pick the dual swords is simply because of the fact that there are two different choices here that give you skill +1, which makes me kind of like think that it could be more important than some of the other ones. I think I might. I'm debating whether to look up these stats and what they do. Is now what I'm concerned about. But for it to be a completely blind playthrough, I'd have to not do that. So maybe I don't. This is literally giving me conniptions right now. I do not like choice. I really don't. The Tonfa do look fun, but I'm not going to pick them. They're not my style. I'm thinking the Kusarigama might be my favorite thing to do. Let's see. A weapon that combines a sickle and weighted chain. Master this unusual weapon requires a deep understanding of many special techniques. The sickle allows for quick strikes in close range, and the chain and weight can be thrown to add range to the weapon's offensive repertoire. Obadachi. Wide range and tremendous power. It enables its wielder to switch stances during an offensive. Okay. So that is cool. I could switch between my strong and weak attacks very fluidly, I think is what this means, as opposed to other weapons where there's quite a pause between doing a strong attack or trying to get into a strong attack from a weak one. Now, this one just says, excellent choice when surrounded by numerous assailants, so I don't know. A difficult decision indeed. None of these increase my stamina, which is kind of the one I'm thinking is the best. It's tough. It's really tough. I think I might do it. Oh! I don't like this. Don't like this at all. How do people do this? I don't understand how people make decisions like this. It's like choosing your class at the beginning of an RPG. Like, when I played Dragon's Age, I agonized so hard over what my race and class was gonna be. I literally, I think, spent like an entire day just thinking about it. The Tonfa are pretty cool. It says they make it easy to deal with incoming attacks. What does that mean? I do like the range. I'm gonna go with the Kusarigama. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was hard. Let's just do it. Yay. The sailor from the memoir seems to have spent quite some time in Zipangu and succeeded in keeping the company of samurai. He writes in detail of establishments in Zipangu called dojo, where people including samurai congregate for instruction in the martial disciplines. Just reading the sailor's vivid accounts, I feel as though I am there in the flesh, watching these warriors as they train. The samurai is a master of many armaments, and trains for combat in every imaginable scenario. If I were to use another weapon, which one would I choose? What? Oh, I get to choose a second one! This makes me so happy, you have no freaking idea. Alright, now I have no doubt in my mind, because my second choice was going to be the dual swords. So I'm going to pick this one. Aw, thank you, game. Thank you so much for letting me choose two. I'm so happy. But maybe I won't get the weapons. Maybe I'll just get the skill bonus. Yeah, the Kusarigama, it will be fun for some time for sure, but if it's not good, I'll regret it. Well, hopefully they also let me have the dual swords. Let's see, I'm going to pick the dual swords as my second choice. Oh, I'm getting really excited and pumped. I don't know what's going to happen. The memoir also asserts that the samurai are knowledgeable in the martial arts. First, they know which fighting stance to use in each situation. High, mid, or low. Huh? Oh, wow, this is new. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for their next strike by focusing their ki or inner energy. Third, once their ki is readied, the samurai can use purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. That's very strange. I know not how to explain it, but I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp all these concepts. Okay, and have experimented many times with each technique. Strange, it's almost like we don't remember a past life. The memoirs state Zipangu is home to 8 million gods and 8 other deities. Exactly how this figure was derived, I can only imagine. But as I cast my gaze to the shore, I am struck by the sensation that some mystical power has been keeping watch over me. It is an energy that reminds me of Cerors? I pull out the memoir once more and survey each page until I arrive at the guardian spirit that best matches the force I am sensing. Oh, this is so cool! What the hell is this? Okay, so Kato, a wolf and guardian spirit of the fire elemental, strengthens the attacking power of those in its protection. What? And then Isonade, I guess? It's a shark, man. A shark and guardian spirit of the water elemental. Amplifies the ability of those in its protection to sense enemies. Ooh. And then we have Daiba Washi, a hawk and guardian spirit of the wind elemental. Increases the evasive abilities of those in his protection. Well, I'm definitely not going to choose Kato, because it's just like fire and strength and kind of straightforward. I am very partial to sharks, which is why I like this. And then this seems the most like ninja, which is going to be very fitting for the way that I think I want to play. It's a hawk, huh? I think I am going to choose Isonade, the shark. This is a much easier... Dogs are bros. This is a much easier decision for me than the other ones. The shark is just really freaking cool. And the water elemental. And yeah, its ability to protection to sense enemies. I don't know what that means, but I think I'm going to pick this simply because I like sharks. Even though this seems like the most beneficial. Let's go with the shark as my guardian spirit. Wow. Wow. And look, I can actually start over. What does this mean, begin tutorial mission? I don't want to do tutorial. Attribute bonuses, dexterity, skill, and spirit. I like that. I'll spread out. Now, you could actually go full strength with this, I think. No, you can't, because there's not a double weapon that gives you the strength. I get both weapons! Oh! Career, I get both weapons. I'm so happy about that. Should I do the tutorial mission? Yeah, let's do it. Might as well. I'm gonna need practice with the weapon I picked, the Kusarigama, since it seems as difficult to use. This dojo is a training ground for samurai. It is filled with the blood, sweat, and tears of the encountered warriors who polish their techniques within its walls. These long traditions and secrets are handed down from generation to generation of samurai. My goodness. Oh, hello. Whee! What do I got here? Wooden sword? What? Where's my Kusarigama? You kidding me? You can equip weapons in the status menu. But I already know all of this. Living weapons. Oh, we haven't read this yet. So when the Guardian Spirit Amrita gauge is full, press B and Y together so we can use Living Weapon. Triggering a Living Weapon changes the health gauge and key gauge into the Living Weapon gauge. Okay? As long as the Living Weapon gauge is active, you are impervious to damage, and your close combat attacks inflict more damage. The Living Weapon gauge decreases over time, and when enemy attacks land, once the gauge is fully depleted, its effects wear off. While a Living Weapon is active, press B and Y, blah, blah, blah. And we can use the Guardian Spirit's unique skill. Oh, cool. So the Guardian Spirit is going to be a big deal, because that's going to be the same throughout the whole game, I imagine. Living weapons release the energy stored by spirit stones, drawing forth the spirits that dwell within them. For a time, these spirits will make the weapon's attack far stronger than normal. I am very happy with my choices, now that I think about it, with the dual weapons and the Kusarigama. Those definitely are my favorite, and the shark. Did you read the last few messages you wrote about Long Dark? Yeah, I did read that last one. I didn't read it out. No, actually, I think there's a couple that I might not have read. Yeah, released a great trailer called The Visual Poem, which you did link to me. Yeah, so I did check that out. I haven't looked at it yet. I'll do that at the end of the stream. Alright. Wooden sword, baby. A sturdy oaken practice sword. So hard that it won't break no matter how furiously it connects with an opponent. In fact, deaths from the hits during training are not uncommon. I really want to do this. I would love to... Oh, look at my stats, man. Skill and dexterity 6, spirit 6. That's awesome. Everything else is 5. Too bad. There was no way to increase magic as far as I could tell. And it did seem that you could get strength and skill up to a maximum of 2. Everything else up to a maximum of 1. I guess dexterity you could get to a maximum of 2 if you picked one of the dex weapons, or the dex weapon, and then you pick the dexterity spirit. So some of these you can get up to 2, but I went for more of like an even spread between 3 of them. So that's interesting. I really want to do this, like sword fighting. I forget what it's called, but Japanese sword fighting. I would love to take like a class. Yep, we know this. Oh, a movie? I want to watch. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Looks very good. Now, obviously, I know the controls already because I've played a bit of the game. But I still want to do this just to experience everything the game has to offer. Yeah, Premier, linking things in Discord is always a lot more helpful to me, so it just stays there instead of being on the Twitch chat. That is helpful, thank you. I don't always have time to look at it during the stream, but I'll definitely check it out if it's on Discord. Lock on, switch target, no problem. We don't need to see the movie, I got this. Hello, how are you today, sir? There's the next tutorial. Whoops. Get him. Block. Oh, am I supposed to block him and dodge him before it's over? There, now I've done it. Let me get another block in there. Sweet. So here is where we get to the new stuff, okay? So we have stances. High stance, mid, and low stance. High stance emphasizes attack. It allows for powerful techniques. Mid stance is good for defense. Please don't scroll away. I'm not done reading. How dare you? Get back here. I'm gonna have to wait until this comes back now. Goodness. Why can't they just let me scroll? Mid stance is good for defense and has a wide range of techniques and it's easy to use. Low stance is good for dodging. It doesn't consume much ki and also maintains your guard as you move. So, let's do the high stance. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, look at my damage. Alright, let's do low stance. And what's this? Oh, B to put it away. I gotcha. I gotcha. Low stance. Oh, look at this. I thought I was gonna dodge, but I guess that's fine. I don't see the next tutorial anywhere. I also really wish that I could jump. Oh, right, the mini-map is telling me. Ah, yes. Here we go. Come to me, lore knowledge. All right, mid stance. So this is good for defense, right? Key pulse. RB while blue lights gather around you after an attack. Huh. A key pulse recovers your key. The amount varies based on your timing. The maximum amount is determined by your key gauge. That's interesting. Yeah, let's watch the movie for this one. Weird. It's like you recover your posture or something. Man, this game, Nioh right now is a lot like Sekiro plus Dark Souls. That's exactly what it's like. All right. Interesting. I'm not sure what timing is supposed to be on that. Yokai realm and purifications. I believe yokai just means demon in Japanese. The yokai realm, another world born from the yokai. When you are in the yokai realm, your ki recovery speed is greatly reduced. Conversely, the powers of the yokai themselves are enhanced there. I mean, that makes sense. Purify. Recovers the maximum amount of ki from a successful ki pulse in the yokai realm. It also cleanses the defilement of the yokai realm from your person, restoring you to normal. Alright, let's go for the high stance here. Oh! So this is the yokai realm. He actually seems to create like a small pocket of the yokai realm. That demon. Or yokai, I guess. What's this? What am I supposed to do again? Oh, objective. Alright, we got another weapon. A wooden axe. Alright, come here, see ya. There we go. Whoa, shooting. Oh, right, we got ranged attacks in this game. So to shoot, press right trigger. Oh, it's going too fast. Some enemies have a weak spot. Landing a hit on their weak spot will deal greater damage and break their stance. The middle of the reticle will turn red when pointed at an enemy's weak spot, and the rest of the reticle will turn red closer you are an enemy. How funny would it be if it was just like their balls? Press right trigger while holding LT. Switch ammo type, X for normal, Y for special, RC to zoom. Ready range weapon, LT, press R2, switch between types of ammo by pressing X or Y. So I wonder if I can use mouse and keyboard to shoot, because that's always better. Wow, we just got a bunch of stuff. We have a longbow. Triple layers of bamboo wood and bound with a fixed gelatin adhesive. A matchlock made on Tanegashima Island, famed as the site where European firearms were introduced to Japan. Tanegashima's name became synonymous with matchlock rifles. Okay. So here's how I switch my ranged weapon. Very nice. Alright. Items. Also, what's going on in here? I haven't really read... Oh, right. It's just going to give us all of these tips. Living weapons release the energy stored by spirit stones, drawing forth the spirits that dwell within them. For a time, these spirits will make the weapon's attack far stronger than normal. Aim well when trying to shoot an enemy from far away. A well-placed hit to a vital spot could bring an enemy down with one shot. So some sniping action. Yokai Realm. A special area created by yokai enemies. Within the yokai realm, humans regenerate ki at a much slower rate. However, the effects of this special area serve to strengthen any yokai within. A shadowy place born of unnatural creatures. This is the yokai realm. Any human entering the yokai realm will lose his ki and quickly fall into a dilemma from which there is no easy escape. Do not lose focus when you finish a move. If you stay on your toes and quickly ready yourself for the next strike, your ki will be replenished. Master the ki pulse, for it is a vital part of the flow of battle. And then we have our stances. The stance is the foundation of the martial arts. Changing what stance can fundamentally alter the effects of the same weapon. Also, let's go ahead and equip this item, I think is what I'm meant to do now. Small spirit stone. Use it to receive 100 Amrita. Hemorrhogi fragment. A splinter of a sacred tree used as a holy vessel in religious rituals. Uses up all of your Amrita, but allows you to quit a mission and return to the starting point. Oh. It's like a homeward bone. It's crazy all of the similarities to Dark Souls this game has. Okay. Now what? Am I supposed to use an item? There we go. Living weapons. When a living weapon is active, press it again. As long as the living weapon gauge is active, you are impervious to damage and your close combat attacks inflict more damage. Living weapon gauge decreases over time when enemy attack lands, blah blah blah. Oh, look, he's got his flame dog. I do not have the flame dog. I have the water shark. Oh my. Whoa, so cool. All of the mission tutorials have been completed. Hang on. Nice. Look at the shark fly around. As soon as the gauge runs out, I think is when I can use it. I don't know. But let's get going. Alright, so before I go forward, I'm going to be ending this episode here. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you found my playthrough on YouTube, feel free to leave a like or comment and tell me what you don't like or what I could do better for future episodes if you like. That'd be great. I'm enjoying this game a lot, and I'm excited because it seems like there's so much to this game that I have not even begun to touch. Like, I don't even know what kind of magical abilities we can get. There's a huge variety of items I'm expecting. I haven't even been able to use my Kusarigami or my dual swords, which are going to be amazing. And I've got the shark guardian spirit now. I'm really excited about that because the shark is one of my favorite animals of all time. So I'm really glad that I now get to do that. All right, let me do a little gesture here and say goodbye. Take a bow.